Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my visit to Dubai Expo City, which is one of my amazing experience while I was in Dubai. So happy viewing. As you can see, I am trying to enter the bus. So what happened is that once you purchase the ticket, you have access to free transportation to and fro the Dubai Expo City exhibition, because there are designated buses for the occasion, and once you enter the bus you don't have to pay. So let's get going. Now I have gotten down from the bus and I am trying to make my way to the gate right now, so it takes a couple of minutes to get to the entrance of the gate. Now I have arrived the entrance of the gate. So the first thing I have to do is to go and line up and try to stamp my ticket to get into the exhibition center. So there is a long queue, but for now I'm trying to admire the aesthetic design. Eventually I am through with my ticket check and I am currently inside the exhibition center. Before entering the main building, I took my time to look around, check everywhere and take some pictures and all other fun things. Then I approached the entrance of the main building of the exhibition center. This white building represents the heritage of United Arab Emirates. It is inspired by the National Board of United Arab Emirates, which is the Falcon. Listen to the full story from our tour guide.
Those numbers represent your group number for the next step in the experience. Now we're in group number 9, it will go up till 16, then 1, 2, 3, 4 till we reach your group number. Whenever you see your number displayed on the totems on the screen, you just go that way, entrance at that side in the corner. Meanwhile, I'm going to be explaining what activities do we have here in the Oasis. If you'd like to join me, feel free to do it. If you're tired, you want to sit and relax, you can just go to the mattress on that area, you can sit outside, but please keep an eye at the totems, so when you see your number, you just go that way. Okay? I'm going to start talking about the building itself. The building has the shape of the falcon. Why falcon? Because falcon is the national bird of the UAE. It was designed by the Spanish architect from Valencia. His name is Dr. Calatrava. It has 28 wings, 14 on each side. If you notice, the wings are open now because we do have those solar panels underneath. 20% of the pavilion's energy, we get it out of those solar panels. At night, the wings close and open just for show purpose every 1 hour, starting from 6 p.m. So if you'd like to see those wings close, just you need to come around the pavilion or inside the pavilion after 6 p.m. every 1 hour, so they close and open. If you can notice here in the Oasis, we do have a lot of trees and plants. Every single tree and plant represents something in the UAE culture. Let's say this tree, we call it Al-Ghaf tree, and this is the national tree of the UAE. On that side, we do have those small plants. One of them is called miswak in Arabic. In English, we call it toothbrush, because ancient people, they use those plants to clean their teeth. If you're really more interested to have more information about those trees and plants, feel free to read the information and the description underneath. They're quite interesting and quite rich information about that. If you'd like to join me this side so I can explain what the ladies are doing in here. The ladies here, they're doing some handmade traditional stuff. In Arabic we call it sidu. they lead this side here. You can be doing cushions, carpets, even big tents. The material they got it from goats and from camels. To color those materials, they use natural coloring coming from cardamom and from saffron. The lady on the other side, she's doing something in Arabic, we call it burqa. It's just to cover their face. It doesn't have to do anything with religion. It's just to cover the face from sun and humidity and dust. If you can see, there are different types of masks. The one that this lady she's wearing, where the full face is covered. The one that the other lady is wearing, a part of the face can be revealed as well. Just behind you here, we do have this water system. Back in the days, they didn't have water in the desert, so they had to create something in order to have water in the desert for their daily use. They create this system, we call it in Arabic al-falaj. What they do, they accumulate water up in the mountain, here in the UAE, especially in a line area. So they accumulate the water and they use all these channels in order to drag the water to the desert so they can use it either to wash themselves or just for drinking as well. Underneath the wings there, the area is called Al-Majlis. This is the area where Emiratis, they can have guests in their houses. The first thing they're gonna do it whenever they have guests is offering them Arabic coffee. So that's why we're offering some Arabic coffee there. Feel free to try it just when we're done with this. Just behind me in there, we do have real falcons. As I've said, falcons are really important in Emirati culture. The price of falcon can reach up to 1,000,000 dirham. So feel free to take some pictures with the falcon as well. Meanwhile, enjoy the oasis, have some Arabic coffee, take some pictures with the falcons. Please keep an eye at the totems. Whenever you see your number displayed, just go that way. If you have any clarification or any questions, my name is Mahmoud. Feel free to ask me. Thank you and enjoy, guys.
Thank you. I went on to check the falcon to see how the falcon looks like. I couldn't take picture with the falcon because I was concentrating on something else, but I did just recorded what they are doing with the falcon, some people taking picture. It's already time for our group to enter inside the building, and here we are. So this is inside the building. We are trying to check it out. Some of the things we were seeing, it's explaining to us how United Arab Emirates used to be 50 years ago. So we have some tour guide explaining to us what is being displayed on the screen and some of the things that is being written. You could see all those orange stuffs are actually sand from the desert. So after checking the screen of different things, the way Abu Dhabi looks, the way Dubai looks 50 years ago, one would just wonder that wow, what an amazing development has taken place within the last 50 years. This is an example of a country that has focus, that have foresight, and that has dream for its people and nation at large. Here they are celebrating 50 years after. I mean, I couldn't but weep for my country. Our leaders are just there doing whatever they like, only creating wealth for themselves and their family, doing nothing tangible, borrowing money up and down without having any reasonable achievement. It is so sad. It makes me to kind of like envy this country. This is an example of a leader that has the interest of its citizens in mind. I was just thinking, how will it look like if this is actually my country? All this wonderful development over time, over the last 50 years. My country is much more older than this country, but when we judge the age of my country from the time it gained independence from the Britain, my country is around 11 years older than this country because it gained its independence in 1960, no tangible development, no reasonable achievement over the last 61 years. And here is a country in the desert, just 50 years old. Wow. And it's world-renowned country. They turned desert into gold, turn it into Greenland. Wow. Wow, wow. Kudos to the leaders of this country. You know, this video that I'm doing cannot actually describe exactly what I'm saying. The beauty of this country, the beauty of this particular exhibition center, how big it is, I couldn't fathom it. Now let me take you to watch the show of how United Arab Emirates emerged. kò sí ó ń lò sálẹ̀ ẹ wo ìgbẹ́yìn ẹ wo bẹ́ẹ̀ ó ń lò sálẹ̀ ni.
kò tó wọn lè sọ.
kẹ́kẹ́rẹ́ a ti wà lókè wa.
ìwádìí mo ti ń lọ sókè ń lọ
Alright guys, so the show is over now. We are moving out of the building, and this is the Falcon building, so we are moving to other places to check them out. And I think that by this time my video is already long, so I'm going to be stopping the video here, and I'm going to continue in the next part. So this one is going to be like part 1, and the next video is going to be part 2, because I don't want the video to be too long so that people will not get tired of watching. So guys, thank you for watching with me. See you in the part 2 of this video. But before we go, let me show you some of the aesthetic and architectural beauty of this particular building. So I filmed all the aesthetic designs, the architectural layout of this building. So before I left this building, I looked around and admired how this building looked like. So please enjoy this with me while I show it to you, and I'll see you in the second part. Thank you.
àwọn tí mo lẹ́ni ní ìbáyé mi o ní pé you should invest heavily on whatever you want to do.
Yes.
ó yẹ yín.
And don't be.
àwọn ọjà lọ́wọ́ yẹn.
Yeah.
ẹ bá wọnú bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí bàbá ó lè jẹ́.